The Nigerian Senate will forward a letter to President Bola Tinubu to formally inform him that a quorum of the Senate has assembled and the presiding officers of the 10th Senate have been elected. The Senate will also inform other international parliamentary bodies of the development. The upper legislative chamber made the resolution at its first plenary after its inauguration and election of its presiding officers. National Assembly correspondent Tije Suadewi reports, and we'll be back with business news.
The National Assembly's leadership elections are over, and the new president of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, is still basking in the euphoria of his victory.
Senator Abdulaziz Yare, you didn't have a written speech because you were not sure you win, contesting against an uncommon transformer like me.
After a 2-hour-long closed session to familiarize with new lawmakers and also give a quick orientation on the workings of the Senate, they begin the day's proceedings. They start with the adoption of the votes and proceedings of Tuesday's session, which captures the election of its presiding officers. Up next on the order paper is the decision of the Senate to send a message to the Commander-in-Chief, President Bola Tinubu, informing him that the 10th Senate has formed its quorum and has elected its presiding officers. In a similar development, the Senate also resolved to inform other international parliamentary bodies of its latest developments.
Distinguished colleagues, the first order of the day is a motion starting my name that the Senate will send a message to the presidency in C informing him that the quorum of the Senate has assembled and that the presiding officers of the 10th National Assembly.
Shortly after the day's session, we spoke to some senators to get their views on the task ahead of the 10th Parliament.
They should expect a very robust debate on all issues of national life so that at the end of the day, Nigerians will be happy for giving us the mandate to represent them.
We're going to make sure we present bills and motions that will compel the federal government to complete the Jakarta Steel Company in no distant time. So these are the things, these are the changes we intend to bring on board through our presence in the legislation.
The Senate constituted a 15-man committee to oversee the welfare of lawmakers that will determine their seating arrangements in the chamber and their offices. The Senate also adjourned plenary to the 4th of July 2023 to allow the committee complete this crucial assignment. Tije Suadewi, TVC News.